Welcome, it's Saturday, Flat Racing Guru here. What has happened is, I was up last night at Charlestown, and I went and slept in this morning. Obviously, I'm not as well, I'm not 100% recovered. I mean, I've told everyone I've had a real bad, that's why I have been missing from all the social media. I just cancelled my Twitter and, and my Facebook like 2 months ago. And I'm only on YouTube now, or when I can work out Instagram. I'll try and make a new Facebook, Flat Racing Guru on Facebook later, but I don't really like Facebook. They steal your information. And there's a lot of undesirables that go on. They're just interested in ripping people off. So I don't like that. I just like YouTube. Anyway, I fell asleep, last night. Well, I had a little bit. I see some of my tips came in because I ended up with 62 quid this morning from a fiver bet. I did the play sixes and play threes, and I was just a couple off the play sixes and play threes. Some of you might have picked the right play sixes and play threes and fours because a lot of races we did win last night at Santa Anita. I just did a quick bet this morning. I basically just went through the top 2 or 3 horses in the betting. I didn't have time to look, but obviously I recognise all these horses. And Summer Pudding's a really top horse in Gatang. That's Joe Berg, and Queen Supreme also. I mean, Queen Supreme was bred in Ireland. By a top breeder, so it's a European pedigree, and Mike de Kock owns Supreme. Summer Pudding is Paul Peters, obviously, and I've just this minute put this bet on like an hour ago, and then I got distracted by my wife to do something, and I haven't had any time, so I'll have to talk you through the rest of these races at Kenilworth. I'll try my best, and this is off spec. So I wouldn't put any faith into these tips because I haven't had time to study the form like I did yesterday. I mean, I needed like 2 or 3 hours at least to do 3 or 4 races. That's the way I work. I mean, I can't recommend, and I wouldn't even recommend Summer Pudding until I've looked through the race properly. We've had the 12:10. I thought Russet Air was going to win that race because I did have a little bit of a word for it. I also had a word for the first race at Santa Anita last night, and I should have told you to put money big on it number. That was the 7. I did have a word from the trainer, but not the trainer of the actual horse, but another trainer that trains at Santa Anita. Let's have a look at Golden Ducat and Nexus and Shot Step. Well, instantly, the top 3 there are probably unbeatable. Super Silvano's not a bad horse as well. But I don't know what they've been doing recently. I haven't been watching the Cape. I've been more interested in the Gatang form, and the Port Elizabeth. I follow Port Elizabeth religiously, and I follow Joe Berg religiously. This year I haven't been watching. Like last year, I was doing all of the Cape racing, but this year I haven't been watching the Cape racing as much. I've just been looking at a few meetings leading up to it with my being ill, and even all of the racing I've just been out of it for a few months because of my illness. And obviously, with me getting up late this morning, I'm not thinking I'm better. I'm not as better as I actually, when I'm awake, I'm okay, I'm fine, but obviously, I'm still a bit sick that I couldn't get up in the morning. And my excuse was, I did go to bed late, or I fell asleep, or whatever, I can't remember. So, let's have a look at this race. Golden Ducat, Nexus, Sachdev, Super Silvano, I would put in 4th position, ahead of Hoodoo Magic. Right, Super Silvano was 2nd in the Cape Peninsula Handicap last time. 113, 14, 15, 16. I'll give him 110 maximum. But Golden Ducat is like a 1-2-8 horse. Let's have a look what he done last time. He got beat off a 98 carrying 54 kilos. The one that was carrying a similar weight to him, 7th gear, was just a length behind him. So Golden Ducat didn't do that. You know, what race is on now? Oh, that's just the recording of that race. Right. I'll turn the sound down on that. I need to hear it though, so I know where they are. Right. Let's have a look. Golden Ducat. He didn't run his race last time out. Anyway. There was a 98 horse beat him, that Gatekeeper, so the Gatekeeper looks well handicapped as well. So write that horse down, Justin Snaith horse, the Gatekeeper. He ran off of 54 kilograms and he beat the Golden Ducat carrying 61 kilograms, but the Golden Ducat is a 1-2-8, but I don't think he showed his form there because the 7th gear is rated 103. He was just a length behind Golden Ducat carrying the same weight. So that makes it interesting for that Golden Ducat to be top weighted, but Eric Sands, he can prep them and condition them for the day, you know, to run off their old mark. But let's have a look. Golden Ducat's a 4-year, so he's in his prime of his life, so that's good. So Golden Ducat is a 1-2-8 horse. Let's have a look at Nexus. I'm quickly having a look at Nexus now. 113, 14, 15, 16. He beat Super Silvano last time, giving Super Silvano 6 kilograms, and they beat him a half a length over 1800 meters, so that's 200 meters more than this. I'll look at Nexus' previous form, see if he likes this trip. 1600 meters, Nexus won again. Justin Snaith carrying 113, 14, 15, 16. So just basically looking at this, looking at the last forms there, I'd say this Nexus is absolutely the danger in this race, a 2-to-1 shot. So I would say, wait till I have a look at, quickly have a look at the other ratings. Vikram, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Carrying 58 kilos and 607. So that's nowhere near. Vikram can't win. Sachdev was 3 lengths behind Nexus, but there was a whole host of horses. There's one race, Love Happens is one. Love Happens was in that race, he was 4th, and Love Happens won yesterday. I tipped it, so that form has been franked, and behind it was a 115 rated Capiera, but I don't think Capiera ran to his actual rating. I think Capiera would have ran to about 108, 109. So I would say that Love Happens ran to like 110, 111 yesterday. So let's have a look to see how far Sachdev was behind Love Happens. Sachdev was 3 lengths behind Love Happens, giving him 4 kilos. So that's Sachdev's going to run to 114 today. I would say Sachdev could even get the forecast position ahead of Golden Ducat. Now Golden Ducat can run to his 1-2-8. But last 2 times he hasn't run to it. He's carrying a kilo more than anything else today. Sachdev's got a 2 kilo pull with Golden Ducat. But I think Nexus is the one. 2-to-1 here, Nexus. I think Nexus is the one. We'll do a forecast. Forecast with Nexus. What did I say? Sachdev. No, we'll do a straight forecast and then we'll do a smaller one. Sachdev to beat Nexus just in case. You could cover Sachdev, Nexus and Golden Ducat if you wanted a big thing, but there wouldn't be much profit in it. There would be a slight profit, but you could do that. So we'll put £10 on Nexus. £2 forecast. Sachdev Nexus, £1 forecast. So that's a total of 13 quid. Now we'll get this out.